Nimmo. And Brandon hits one out to right field, chasing Thomas back to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Nimmo homers again! His second home run of the day! And the Mets are again off to an early lead thanks to the bat of Brandon Nimmo. A leadoff home run for Nimmo, his 16th of the year, and it's 1-0 New York. 2-2 to Lindor. And he launches one to deep right field, and back goes Thomas for a look, but that is way out of here up in the second deck. Nimmo and Lindor hit back-to-back home runs to start the first inning, and it's 2-0 New York. Number 26 for Lindor, and he crushed it.
Well, we got
the ball.
Yeah, we got a lucky mark in the park still.
We got a new play toy.
I don't think he's giving that one to Bob or anybody else. Into those swings.
And now McNeil cracks one deep right field, and that ball's out of here. How about that? 3 in a row. Nimmo, Lindor, and McNeil.
2 balls and 2 strikes as Edwards deals. Breaking ball hammered, left center field, way back. The first major league hit for Francisco Alvarez is a long home run. The Mets have taken an 8-0 lead, and Alvarez is on the board. His first big league hit traveled about 425 feet, and the 20-year-old Alvarez has punched one out. It is 8-0 Mets here in the 6th, and we can officially welcome.
So the Mets have their 3rd extra base hit, and Brett Beatty will step to the plate for the first time in the major leagues with a runner in scoring position. Gets a breaking ball and hits it out to right. Acuna goes back to the warning track, looks up, and it's out of here! How about that? Brett Beatty hits a 2-run homer in his first major league at bat. Second pitch he sees, and Beatty hits it out of the yard. A moment to remember for Brett Beatty and his family. A 2-run homer, and it's 4-0 New York.
Oh, wow.
And now for the first time in 391 days, Jacob deGrom will stride to a major league mound.
With a left leg kick, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with the slider. And so deGrom. He did dial that one down to 93. Punches out Victor Robles, and deGrom is getting a standing ovation from several of the fans, particularly those seated near the Mets dugout.
Jeremy Hefner keeping a close eye, keeping the look at Jake's mechanics, making sure that he doesn't overthrow. There'll be some adrenaline, I'm sure, here in this first inning. And he goes to the off-speed pitch, and he gets Garcia. Back-to-back strikeouts for deGrom.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and he got him with a slider.
0-2 coming. Struck him out. deGrom with 4 strikeouts in the first 2 innings, and looking very much like himself.
Begins his windup, his 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball right down the middle at 99 miles per hour.
And he has Cruz chase a slider for strike 3. So in a spot where Jake needed a strikeout, it takes him just 3 pitches to get it. And he bans Cruz for the second out.
I believe, Garrett, it's a changeup. There's a circle change. First one he's thrown.
And Brandon hits one back to the mound. Bobbled for a moment by Scott. Throws one away. Here comes Nino, and the Mets win it. Oh, wow. The Marlins melting down to the bottom of the 10th. And the Mets rally for 2 runs with 2 out to win it 5-4. The day that It began with a celebration, ends with an unlikely celebration. The Mets are 7-0 in extra innings, and none more bizarre than this one. They gave the Marlins a run on an error in the top of the 10th, and they win it on an error in the bottom of the 10th. 1-1 to Escobar. And Eduardo punches one through the hole. Base hit. Here comes Lindor. Blade with the throw to the plate. Lindor is safe, and the Mets win it. It's the month of Escobar. 5 RBIs, including the game winner of the 10th, and the Mets win it 5-4 to go a game up on the Braves. Escobar drives in all 5, and the Mets come from 4 runs down to win it in 10.
Perfect approach by Escobar. Don't forget Lindor dancing off second, kept the shortstop, might have even broken his back as he gets it out into the outfield. Boy, this was a closer play at home than I thought it was going to be by J.J. Bleday, but maybe that outfield playing so shallow made that play close.
Gave a chance against the speed of Lindor. Escobar with his 6th career walk-off hit brings Lindor home with the winning run. And the Mets, after seeing on the scoreboard that the Braves had lost in extra innings in Washington, pull out an extra inning win at home. 3-2 from Gallegos. And he hits it on the ground behind third. Arenado will make the sidearm throw high, and it sails away. Escobar scores. Canna took the turn, but he goes back to first. The game continues. Arenado throws one away. It's 2-1, and the Mets have the tying run at first base. 1-1 to Dom Smith. And Dom pulls one over the bag. Goldschmidt with a sprawling stop. The race to the bag, and Dom is safe. And 2 runs score, and the Mets take the lead. Unbelievable. Goldschmidt with a great play, but Gallegos slow getting off the mound, and Dom Smith beat him to the bag. Jankowski and McNeil both race home, and the Mets lead it 3-2 in the 9th. Brandon Nimmo crashes one down the right field line just inside the foul pole for a 2-run homer on the first pitch thrown by T.J. McFarland. This is now a 5-run top of the 9th inning, and the Mets lead it 5-2.
Marlowe brought the left-hander to face Nimmo. On his first pitch, Nimmo gets him for a 2-run home run. What an inning by the Mets.
5 unearned runs with 2 out of the top of the 9th. For his last 18. And he drives one to deep right center field. Forget that. That is way out of here. That's the way to break a slump. Francisco Lindor with a monstrous 2-run homer. His 5th home run of the season to cut the Philly lead to 7-3. So Lindor wastes no time and hits it out into Bryce Harper territory. That was a bolt. Alonso at third, McNeil at first. And Canna hits one back to the pitcher. It banks off him. He recovers, makes the throw, not in time. Alonso is in. It's 7-4, and the Mets will get the tying run to bat in the 9th. A bank shot for Canna for an infield hit, the 5th hit of the inning. The Mets have scored 3 times, and now they've got a shot. Now behind on Davis, 2-0. And J.D. rips one down the line. That's an extra base hit. McNeil will score. Canna to third. He'll be held up there. It's an RBI double for J.D. Davis. It's 7-5, and the tying runs are in scoring position. Never say die. J.D. Davis with a big pinch hit double.
Well, he got behind in the count, had to come in with a fastball, and ripped down the left field line. JD was all over this fastball from Knebel.
And Brandon gets the curve and lines it into center field. A base hit. In is Canna. Here's Jankowski. He scores, and the Mets have tied it.
Brandon Nimmo with a 2-run single. The Mets have scored 6 times in the top of the ninth to tie this game at 7-7. What a rally.
5 unanswered in St. Louis, 6 unanswered here in Philadelphia. And again, it was a curveball. We were talking about the one he hit off Nola over the fence in the first series here in Philadelphia. This time he hits it off Knebel. One of the biggest hits that Brandon will have. The throw just not strong enough.
And Starling unloads one deep left center. Back to the warning track goes Herrera near the wall. It's off the base. Here's Nimmo around third. He'll come in to score, and the Mets take the lead. Unbelievable! Starling Marte with his 3rd consecutive hit drives in the go-ahead run with a double, and the Mets with 7 runs in the ninth lead it 8-7.
The best thing you can say if you're a manager of a club is that your team plays hard every night for 27 outs, and you're rewarded with comebacks like this.
And Alonso cracks one, and the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight, a 2-run bomb into the second deck for Pete Alonso, and just like that, the Mets walk off with a 7-6 win. Wow! And Alonso loses it. Jump shot and a jump on home plate. 7-6 in 10.
The Mets keep the line moving. Eduardo Escobar is the batter, right-handed hitter, his natural side. Escobar hitting .227 this year.
And Escobar pokes one, base hit! That'll bring in Alonso. Here comes Canna. Davis goes to third. Escobar goes the other way and drives in 2. And it's 3-0 New York in the first inning.
Escobar lines it to left center field. That's down into the gap, a base hit, and it bounces all the way to the fence. And Escobar holds it second with a leadoff double. Eduardo Escobar is 2 for 2 tonight.
Davis not running, and
Escobar drives one to deep right field. Forget that. That is way out of here.
Eduardo Escobar crushes one to right, and the Mets have broken open a 7-2 lead.
3rd hit tonight for Escobar. He's got a 4 RBI night. It's a 2-run single in the first, a 2-run homer in the 8th, a double in the 4th in between, triple, and he would have the cycle.
And Escobar shoots one down the right field line toward the corner, and it's beyond the reach of Mazzara. Alonso is in to score. Canna right behind him. It's going to be a triple for Escobar. He's got the cycle.
And here's one down the right field line by Escobar, ranging over for it. It's missed by the right fielder Mazzara, and now the Mets go to the races. Alonso scores. Canna scores. Escobar's got the cycle. He's at third with a 2-run triple.
Consiguiendo el ciclo ahí Eduardo Escobar.
Wow, excelente.
Looking to complete it.
Harper in his career 2 for 9. Both of those hits home runs. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung out and missed, strike 3. Got him with a hard slider down and in. 1 out in the 9th inning.
Now it's Castellanos, who is 2 for 6 in his career against Diaz. 0 for 3 tonight. 1-2.
Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Diaz. The Mets are 1 out away.
JT Realmuto will be the batter. Diaz sets the first pitch. Swing and a tapper foul off to the right of home plate. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss and a slider. The Mets a strike away. And this crowd, they don't care if it's taken 5 pitchers. They are pumped.
He struck him out. 5 Met pitchers combined for the second no-hitter in New York Mets history. Edwin Diaz puts on the finishing touches, striking out the side of the 9th inning. And the Mets celebrate their second ever no-hitter, started by Tylor Megill, finished by Edwin Diaz, as the Mets no-hit the Phillies. Edwin Diaz getting the save Tyler McGill went 5. Drew Smith an inning and a third. Joely Rodriguez an inning. Seth Lugo 2/3. And then Diaz with a flourish strikes out the side of the ninth. Met pitchers threw a remarkable 159 pitches to complete a no-hitter.
Diaz staring at him on the rubber. Diaz brings the hands together. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. He got him with a slider, put it in the books. 5 Mets pitchers have combined to no-hit the Philadelphia Phillies. It is the second no-hitter in Mets franchise history. This one takes a village, but they get it done. Congratulations to the New York Mets. Diaz gets it done by striking out the side in the ninth.